just something about Carolina blue. Sets the tone for any matchup, and we are being doused in it right now in this light show to set the stage for this big clash. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So Kent State's offense will go to work first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Going to the run, it's Martin. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knocking through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. There he goes. The tag. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Back to throw, it's Kane. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And the golden flashes send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit.
Turning it on! They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Lopez to pass. They get to him as he throws. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Going to swing it on second down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, UNC! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Soft spot in the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looking to throw on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Gets open down the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw. It's Kane. Rushes on him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've come out red hot already with it. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown! push out that lead.
I love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense gets set for second down. Looking downfield, it's Kane. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Golden Flashes will punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Makes the grab. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points. Not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Dropping back, it's Kane. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Golden Flashes will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got enough for the first down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Whitaker. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's going to run it. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Lopez to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Tar Heels are marching down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. And I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They believe they can run right here. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. And now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Lopez wants to fire. Fires one high and deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. To the ground with the back. And into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. The Golden Flashes are in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Kane. Under fire. With the catch, it's Martin. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The kick is on its way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll move the wide receiver. Power football with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Finds his man in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Golden Flashes will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Offense working from the pistol. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Running into the open space. Into the secondary on the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
The give on the option. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Great job by the back on the option.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the year. Between 2003 and 2018. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Kane. Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Golden Flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. It's a draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on 1st down TFL, 2nd down.
He lets one fly deep. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
pushes ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. After putting a field goal on the board, they'll line up for the onside kick. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Dropping back, it's Kane. There's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack play.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Golden Flashes are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Looking for room. It's Martin. Inside the 30. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he got loose. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Golden Flashes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun to give to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing...
There he goes. They've got him down at the 40.
The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Bringing the heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Offense facing fourth down.
The Tar Heels will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Looking to throw on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. He's got him this time. Finding just enough room to slither and juke his way out to the 16.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Corrals it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a...
Turning it on! And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Dropping back, it's Pope. Pulls it in, it's Newsom. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. That's the quintessential example of knowing exactly how far you have to get the ball to pick up the first.
And great job by the QB. Understanding the situation, short yardage situation, that ball's got to come out quick. Makes a decision, throws the strike, gets the first down, move the sticks, new set of downs.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? The handoff, keep working on that clock. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Tar Heels are flying down the field. From the red zone, it's Terrell. Plows through the defense. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the running back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Second down coming up. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on 3rd and goal? Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pop.